Hello YouTube. Today I have for you the JJRC H31, high performance waterproof. Now it does show a camera on the front here. It does have the option for a camera. It shows it right there, but this one did not come with the camera. This is a green one, by the way. And it's a decent little box, decently packed. It's got 2.4 gigahertz, 4-channel, 6-axis gyro LEDs, 360 flips, headless mode, which they're calling CF mode, 1-press automatic return, and it's waterproof. So inside the box, I've already taken it out and put it together, but this is what it all comes in kind of a form-fitted thing. This is where the transmitter goes down there, the quad sits right up here, and then all your other accessories are down here. I wanted to save a little time here. Now, it comes with a manual, which it's a pretty decent manual. It shows you pretty much everything. You got your speed switch up on the top on your transmitter, your flips and rolls on the other side on the top. It's a mode 2, so you got your throttle. It's not altitude hold. This button here is you got your photo switch and video switch if you do have the camera. You have your 1-key return and headless mode switch. You push it to the right and it's headless mode. You push it to the left and it's your 1-key return, which I tell you what, that just seems to never work on quads unless it's an actual GPS quad. You got your right stick for your pitch and roll. You got your yaw on your left stick and your throttle. You got your trim buttons, both your trims for your pitch and roll. And it's got a little readout here that gives you like your battery and stuff like that on there, and an indicator light. These knobs at the top, they do absolutely nothing. Now it does go through installation of the props and stuff. It's pretty clear about the batteries, how to charge, how to control it. It gives you a little thing about flight practice in here. And then it has like a troubleshooting section and a packaging section and a parts list. So you got your parts list and everything in there as well. So it's a pretty decent little manual. Now, of course you have the quad, which I've already put together. I will show you that here. I'll explain all the putting it together here in just a second. I gotta fix my camera here, it just tilted a little bit. Sorry about that. You got the transmitter, of course. You use your headless and your return, and then your photo and video. Then you got your trim switches here, and of course it's a mode 2, so there's your throttle, yaw, roll and pitch. Got an indicator light. These knobs do nothing. Rate switch up here, and flip switch here. You got to press that and then do your direction. And then there's your little panel here. Now it also comes with 4 extra blades. Comes with a 400 milliamp battery with a micro low-C connector and a USB charger. And then it actually comes with a pair of sunglasses, which I do not think these are UV protective whatsoever, so I wouldn't use them and expect any UV protection out of these glasses. But they did include a set of glasses in there. Now here's the quad, and this is the green one. It comes in the box with the propellers already on, but it does not have the prop guards or the landing gears on it. It will come with a little baggie that has the screws in it. There's 2 different kinds of screws. There's these smaller screws like this to put your prop guards and gear protection on, and these other screws have like the washer top for your landing skids. Ignore the number 3 on here. That's just me keeping track of what I have here. Now there's lights here, and there's lights here, and there's another light right in the front here. And this light, when the battery goes low, starts going low, it will start flashing. Now all the lights will flash if the battery really goes low. Now this is really easy to put together, but I do recommend putting these prop guards on, because this panel right here is covering your drive gear, and if you want to keep dirt and stuff out of there, you're going to have to put these on. But you can probably clip these off if you don't like prop guards, but at least put this part, have that part on there to protect it from dirt. There's also a switch in the front here to turn on the quad, and there's a little plug right there for camera if you have one. There's 4 posts right here for mounting the camera bracket and the camera on the bracket. So if you have the camera, you can put that on there. And then there's the battery bay, and the battery just slips right up in here, and then you would plug it in, and we'll just get this turned on so I can show you a couple things. And you got to tuck that down in there and get that door closed, get it snapped down. Okay, so when you turn on the quad, I would recommend getting it down on a flat surface right away, and then get the transmitter right behind it, especially if you're going to try headless mode. Have your throttle all the way down, turn the transmitter on, then you got to go up, down to bind it, and your front light will flash, which of course you didn't see it, but I was right behind it. Now, calibration is down and to the right with both sticks, and the front light will flash. I know you didn't see that, but we will do that again this way. There's the front light flashing to calibrate. I'm going to redo it this way so that way the headless is good. I didn't see anything separate on how to calibrate the headless in the book at all, so I don't think there's any way to calibrate it other than setting the transmitter behind it when you turn it on. So then you got it's armed and ready to go. And it does fly pretty stable. I will get a flight video onto this here just shortly. But down in here, you have not much of anything here. You just have what channel it's on. The mode 1. This says mode 1 for some reason, but it's a mode 2. And you got a signal thing there, and then you have your TX there. And it doesn't say much about what all these things are, but anyway, it's in here, and these things don't really do anything on the readout, but it's there. And of course you got a little lanyard clip right here, hook, so you can put a lanyard on there so you don't drop your transmitter. But anyway, it's a decent little quad. Seems pretty durable. I have flown them already, and we'll get a flight video here. So yeah, it's definitely an outdoor quad, and the only quirk I have with this is when you're flying, when you push your stick forward or to the side, to the right or left or up and down to go in a direction, there's kind of a dead area in the stick, and as you're pressing it up, when it gets to a certain point, when it finally catches, it kind of snaps forward. It doesn't like gradually go like this. It snaps like that, and then the further you press it, it goes. But yeah, it's got 3 rates. That's rate 2, rate 3, and rate 1. And then of course over here is your flip switch, and then you hit your direction when you hit the flip switch. So it's a decent little quad. I'll get like I said, I'm getting the flight video on here, and that way you can see it actually fly. So I'll be right back with the flight. This is the flight test of the JJRC H31. We're starting out in low rate here. Do a little punch in low rate. And it's not super fast, but it is a gear drive system. This is low rate. There is a slight breeze out here. Very responsive. The only thing, I did mention this before, and I'll show you right here. When I'm with the stick, I mentioned a dead zone in the stick. If I can get this thing to stabilize with this breeze long enough, I'll show you that dead zone with the stick. I mean, you see right there, it just snaps. It does not gradually. That does that with every direction. It's just a snapping. It doesn't gradually go. There's a little bit of a snap to it. So there is a slight dead zone in the stick. It's not too bad, but this is low rate. Let's go into rate 2. And it's not too shabby. It's responsive enough. Go to rate 3. Yaw rate's a little quick on that. Oh, it is a little, little more than a little quick. That yaw rate's crazy. Fighting a little more than a breeze over there. Okay, let's see about doing a couple of flips here. Got a butterfly fighting with it. All right, let's do a flip. Flips are nice and tight. Okay, that's all 4 directions on a flip. Yaw rate is a little bit quick on that rate 3. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's fighting that breeze okay. The only thing I wish is that yaw rate was just a little bit lower for this on the high rate. That would even it out nicely if the yaw rate was just a little less. But at rate 3, it does pretty good. I mean, it's not too bad. And this thing is durable. I'm going to drop it. And of course it landed upside down, but of course no harm. This thing's quite durable. They say you can even cut the prop, one of the props, and it would still fly, but I'm not going to do that. Don't have any extra props. Let's just drop it into the ground again. Of course it bounces upside down. Pick it back up. Let's just go ahead and fly around a little bit. Rate 3. Just run this battery out, but yeah, it does pretty good. I mean, it's not too bad. I'd say this is a really good beginner because it is durable. Probably the worst that would happen is maybe break a prop guard. You can get replacement parts for these pretty easy. These things only run around 25 bucks. It's got a pretty good range on it too. I don't know about doing a range test right now. I don't have fresh batteries in this transmitter. But see if I can get this down at least to the end of the field. That's a couple 100 feet easy. I know this thing will do a little bit more than that. I don't remember what the book says on the range. But I'm at least able to go both ends of this soccer field. Get it turned around over here. That yaw rate's a little tight. And now I got birds chasing it. Well, there's some entertainment. Birds chasing my quad. And there's my battery light. It is really low. Not only is the front light flashing, but the bottom lights are flashing very rapidly, which means the battery is way low. So, yeah, JJRC H31. I'd recommend it for a good beginner. It's pretty durable. And you get about 7 minutes of flight out of it. So, yeah, JJRC H31, I recommend them for a beginner. Thanks for watching.